Buddy. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? Yo, what up, Mal? What up? What up, Matt? How you guys doing? Hope you guys had a good weekend. You still alive, Matt? You make it to that 24 hours? Yo, just for you. Look what I did. Look what I did. Stabs done. Save you guys 30 minutes of full-size stabs. All right, let me pull this out real quick. It's a long weekend here in Canada. Been having a nice few days off of work. Oh, that's amazing, bro. Hopefully you got to rest and refresh. Prep for, are you going back to work tomorrow, or are you off tomorrow as well? What up, Kaiju? Happy Sunday. Oh, you're off till Tuesday. Oh, that's awesome. Did you just stay in? Was it a staycation? Did you go anywhere? Do anything fun? Yo, Chris, what up? Happy Sunday to you too, dude. Hope you had a good weekend. I didn't go anywhere, just having dinner tonight with the family. Oh, okay, for sure, man. Hopefully you enjoy that. I had a good day today. I had a good weekend. I actually got active again for the first time, man. I'm back in the gym. It's been like 3 or 4 months since I touched the weight. I'm trying something different though. I'm actually doing calisthenics for like the first time ever. My old ass. Took my dog for like an hour-long walk. It's nice to be out there. Yo, Mal, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that. Appreciate your support. You know, a little worried about these goddamn tariffs, man. I've been following. Is it for realsies? Are we at 130? I heard starting like November. We got to buy all the keyboards we can between now and then, dude. Shit is getting serious. All right. Let's do one of these. For y'all that weren't here for the last build, this is the Rukia Works Corsa, our special 725 com gunmetal edition. We built it with custom Nixie top brown Franken switches on a carbon fiber plate. So we'll do a quick sound test to warm up. Pause this real quick. Okay. Wait, let me actually set this to like 30 seconds. There we go. Main. Loving the shit out of this board right now. So might have just taken the top spot. Which was reserved for the Dark Ecliptica and the Maurici Works 84. This is the newest version of it too, so I think I already liked the previous version. I thought it sounded great, but somehow Rukia figured out a way to make it less resonant, even though there wasn't a ton to begin with, even in top mount. This is in top mount, by the way. And then he added a Zon shelf, which I think brightened up the spacebar. Added some depth, kind of changed it up, but I think this thing slaps, man. Highly, highly recommend it. But anyway, yeah, enough about that. We're here for a different board today, guys. This is one I've been excited to build. This is actually going to be a build for a friend, Toe. He'll be joining us soon, I think. He's got some stuff going on right now. But I was super intrigued by this board. I joined the hobby, I think, after this ran. So I've been eager to peep it out. Very innovative design, right? Gondo came up with this genius PCB split deal. So this keyboard can be configured both Southpaw and standard using the same PCB and case, which is fucking nuts. I think that's such a cool idea. I only have one full size, which is the Intro S100. I just got an extra, so I'm eager to compare. I haven't had a chance to rebuild that one yet, but I'm eager to compare and see. I know this one has a larger internal weight, and looking at the design, it looks awesome. Bull is known for his really killer designs, and you know, pushing the edge of you know, being innovative in the space. So let's peep it out, right? Let's see what we got. Ooh, this thing is fucking huge. I'll go back over here. Gotta love the Bull keyboard case. Let's pull out our extras. So this is a silicon gasket mount board, which is meant to replicate a top mount. Okay, we got our little numpad plate. Guessing those are the gaskets. I don't know what the hell any of this stuff is. We're gonna figure it out together, like we usually do. Oh yeah, these are the different varying strengths. I guess we can try different configurations. I'll ask Toe which one he wants to use. I think there's a 50, 60, and 70A gasket that you can use to stiffen up the typing experience, depending on how you want it to sound. We got our aluminum plate. This is interesting packaging. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I guess we gotta go this way. Yeah. Then we got this separate detachable or detached numpad plate. Oh, this one doesn't have the fancy rip-off thing, but okay, we'll figure it out. There it is. All right, and we're gonna go Southpaw, right? So, bam. You guys have any full sizes you guys are rocking right now? Chris, I know you got the Intro, but any other ones that you guys are enjoying or have enjoyed in the past? We got our massive PCB, which I'm very curious to look at. Bina 103. I've heard good things about the Bina. Who's the designer of that board? Oh, this is cool. Hang on. Let's put this down real quick. Try to keep organized as best we can. Let's peep this out real fast. So this guy, test before snapping. Okay, I'm guessing there's a connector. Oh, there it is. Yep. So there's a connector that works on both sides. That's kind of genius. GG's Gondo, one of the goats of PCB design, if not the goat. You have the ability to just reverse this by popping it on the other side. So that's super sick. Fortunately for us, I've had a chance to use ribbon cables enough now that I'm confident I won't rip this one. Knock on wood. OT House. Okay, they make good solid boards for sure. Let's pull out this beast of a board. I know Bull is planning on having extras sometime in the middle of this month. If you guys are curious, head over to his server for more info on that. Oh yeah, this thing already looks fucking crazy. And it's a chunker. It has to be expected, but even then, what a beautiful board. So get this out real fast. Move this over real quick. Look at that beautiful. Is that the Storm patina? Massive brass weight on the inside. What a side profile. Love the curvature. Right on theme, right? And look at that, yo. Sheesh, Bull. Homie's cooking with this one. So much detail in this. The gold infill, I'm guessing that's just brass. I'm assuming this is, I don't know how the hell did the patina like this. This is a patina brass weight, right? It almost looks like an infill, but it's I'm guessing that's just it shining through. What up, Alex? Happy Sunday, bro. Look at this freaking beautiful board, man. The curves, all those fillets. Very, very clean. Jamin, what up? Yeah, this thing is stunning. Absolutely stunning. This feels quality. I'm just giving it over because I know STR's had some issues recently, but this thing looks perfect. I don't see any obvious issues. I mean, the anode looks gorgeous. Yeah, no warping or anything to be aware of. Very, very cool. Sick. This would, yeah, GMK Dark would look awesome on here. This is a client board. Well, I shouldn't say client. It's Toe's board. It's a homie board. So I'm building it to his spec using his caps. He wanted rainy day, so we're gonna go with the rainy day. And we'll save Dark for something. I'm sure there's stuff coming. I saved us a bunch of time, guys. You guys weren't here earlier. I took care of the stabs, so we didn't have to waste like fucking 45 minutes doing that shit. But let's get with building this guy. Let me test the PCB first. Oh, and then let me show you guys, for those who weren't here when it started, the genius of this design. So it's a reversible Southpaw and standard. It supports both layouts, right? So the way they accomplished that, Gondo came up with this idea to use a connector that works on both sides. So you can see there's another connection point here. You just flip it over here and reconnect it, and bam, you got a Southpaw. And then there's a separate plate for that, a detached plate for that mounts separately. Super cool. Very, very curious how it's going to sound. So let's get to it. Okay, let's snap these off first. Let me grab my actual pliers for this, so I don't tweak my wrist any worse than it's already tweaked. Anyway, as I'm doing this, what do the rest of you guys got going on today? Everybody have a good weekend? Do anything fun? Oh, it does say test before snapping, so I should read. RTFM? Yes? That's RTFM. And get this plugged in right here. Look at that, man. I love how it's a braided JSD cable. That's such a cool idea. I haven't seen that before. Is anybody else doing that? That's kind of sick. I mean, it's the same. They just braided it so that maybe it's less likely to snag. And gotta love the length of that. There we go. Let's boot up via. I don't know if we need a file for this, so I guess we're going to find that out in real time. Looking like it. Okay, let me check and see if I can find that real fast. Bowl server, where are you at? No? Maybe it's on the site. Yep. Let's find this. Okay, where are we at? Pangea. Solder. There we go. Oh wait, separate one. Those are play files. Never mind. Okay, yep. Let's download this. Okay, let's go back over to here and then go into here. There it is. Okay, good. So we're going to go 7U bottom row. Everything else should be standard. Blah, 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 blah. And then mirrored. Nope, we're doing standard numpad on the left side. I don't know how you do that here. Is that in layouts? I guess it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. It's going to show normally in here, I would assume. Okay, let's do a quick test. We'll just spot test this, yeah? My whole outing this weekend, I've been thinking about that duality, bro. Yo, it's such a good board. Such a good board. For sure, top 3 TKL for me. I feel like it may be divisive. Depends on if if the aesthetics are to your preferences, but I like the way it looks. I think it's sick. It sounds awesome. I haven't even done a plateless build yet. What's the difference here? Oh, it's F13. Oh shit, okay. I think we're good, guys. I think we're Gucci. That F13. Oh, missed the F13. My fault. How you doing? Close. There we go. Okay, for sure. I think we're good. Gone too far thinking about keyboards in the middle of the day. Yo, Jay, man, welcome to the chaos. Like I said, man, this is the madness that grips you, bro. There's just so many sick boards out there. So many sick boards. It's hard not to get obsessed. Okay, let's finish what we were doing. I'm just breaking this shit up. Matt, did you hear what I said earlier? You still running on no sleep? Or did you end up crashing? I said, did you end up crashing? Or did you make it through the night to reset your sleep? Oh shit. Yeah, Alex, he was trying to pull an all-nighter so that he could reset his sleep schedule. GG's. Okay. Okay. We'll just do this basically as two separate builds here. Just make sure I got things lined up right. Well, this is both sides, okay. Does it matter? No? Alright, bet. Yes, sir. Toe wants southpaw, so we're doing a southpaw build. I'm actually definitely curious. I've never tried a southpaw full size, but I hear that's the hack, right? It lets you use your mouse without it being all up in the way, I guess. I don't know. Yo, Adep, what up, man? Happy Sunday. Hope you had a good stream earlier, dude. Sorry I couldn't make it. Where the hell am I going? Oh yeah. And yes, we are building a bowl Pangea today. Is tomorrow a holiday? Oh, it's Columbus Day? Yeah, I think they, didn't they cancel that? Just finished my stream a little bit ago and then had to make the rice filling go. Ooh, gumbo sounds fire. I had some homemade stir fry earlier. And a protein shake. And gumbo sounds nice. Damn it. Alright. Spikey's stabs, or just screw and stabs, and this freaking magic stick don't mesh well. This is by hand. Trying to avoid doing this. I think they renamed it. Yeah, that sounds right. Yo, Kim, what up? Happy Sunday. I wish, man. Toe would kill me. He's been juiced. He's been waiting almost a damn year for this sport. Maybe longer than a year now, I think, from what I understand. always forget about the subjugation of Native people. Say rough, dude. That is rough and unfortunate. But yeah, I think they renamed it. Yep, Indigenous Peoples Day. I think that's what it's called now. Yeah. But then they took it away as a bank holiday or something. The fuck. Oh, it's still a federal holiday? Okay. I wonder why we don't get it off. I mean, I know why. Corporate greed, but god damn it. Have they started the I don't know if this is a federal program like being rolled out everywhere, but do you guys get surveys now when you go into the post office? I noticed ever since they launched that survey, dude, post office workers are a lot nicer. That shit is fucking hilarious to me. I'm like, this guy has never smiled at me once in the years of me coming to this office, and now all of a sudden I get a smile? I get pretend kindness? Every day is a federal holiday. That's a fact, dude. That is a fact. Shit, it'll change it back any moment, dude. We are living in the worst timeline, depth. The worst fucking timeline. They need that at the fucking DMV is where they need it. The DMV is like easily, it's like hell on earth, in my opinion, for like an okay, first world. All right, I apologize because it's insensitive, but like first world hell on earth, bro, is going to a fucking a DMV for any goddamn reason, even with an appointment. It doesn't matter. Those people are fucking evil. My apologies if you know anybody that works there, but fuck them. For real. I just remember when the whole Real ID thing started. Oh my god, bro, that shit was brutal. Like, it was our fault that they didn't fucking have like correct information posted anywhere. Oh, that sucks, Chris. I mean, I have more empathy for postal workers for sure than I do anybody that works for a DMV. If you know anybody that works at the DMV, tell them GODSSON said fuck you. Just too many bad experiences, bro. I celebrated today by barging into an ethnic restaurant like a fuckwit and telling them that it's so I went it now. Nice. Nicely done. Also, it's weird that you said ethnic because you're ethnic. My DMV is fine. The Real ID was a breeze. You're fucking lucky, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. California DMVs are the fucking shithole. Like a shithole. There's just no other description. I don't think I've ever met a single nice DMV employee. And I've been to so many fucking DMVs. I've even tried different ones to be like, man, maybe this one is just better. Nope. At least they launched, like, we finally have online services, so most everything we can do online. So you need to avoid those people like the fucking plague. You definitely think city DMVs are murder? Yeah. maybe? There it is. Do you need to schedule an appointment before you come in? If you don't, you're committing fucking suicide. That's basically it. Because even with an appointment, you're waiting hours. Like, you have to have an actual fucking fetish for being, I don't know, what do you call that? Masochism or whatever? Just torturing your fucking self. You'll spend all goddamn day, all fucking day there and not get seen. That one's fucked up. Okay, one sec. What happened there? The stat popped out. For what it's worth, and not to let them off the hook, but at least 50% of the problem is the customers who demonstrate such a lack of awareness and ability to follow directions. They should be. I mean, fair, okay? Listen, I worked customer service for a fucking long time. Yes, most humans suck, okay? We can start there as the baseline. Most humans do suck, right? We know that. But you're a fucking federal employee. You're getting paid pretty damn well. You have amazing benefits. You know what I mean? You could be a little nicer. I'm not asking for, like, customer service of the fucking year, but just, like, treat people like humans, maybe? You know what I mean? I don't think that's asking for too much. Oh shit, this is backwards. What am I doing? Oh, they don't let you in without an appointment? I think that was only the case during COVID for us, if I remember right. But since then you can do walk-ins. It's just like, why would you? I don't know about 50%, but I think that a large part of the issue is that dealing with people takes time and is more complicated. And the more complicated the thing, the more it takes to deal with people. Getting licensing should be appropriately complicated. That's a fact, dude. I mean, yeah, you are, giving people a license to drive, and that should not be taken lightly. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm all about, you guys know, I try to be as empathetic as I can, bro. And I'm obviously being hyperbolic about DMV employees. I'm sure there's really good ones out there, even in California. I just think it's like, it represents a huge fall off of standards for customer service and just like quality of service in general in America. It's like one of our most crippling problems, right? Corporations don't give a fuck about us. They don't care about retaining our business because we don't really have any other choices. Everything's getting monopolized. There's less and less consumer protections. The ones that exist are basically a joke at this point. First world problems, right? Cadillac problems. It could be so much worse, for sure. Just make sure this is working good. Okay. I think you should need a license to have a fucking social media. We need to license people before we let them fucking speak their opinions online. It's a good step towards reining in the fucking insanity that we're living in, right? Do we get all the ones we need on here? I think we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we did. Okay. So let's get the ones we need on here. All right. Southpaw, but he wants regular format, so I'm guessing that's this way. And then 2 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no. What? Why the fuck are there so many stabs on here? No, there's not. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see. This looks right, guys. Right? I'm by no means a... Yeah, that looks right. Okay. No, I was saying by no means am I a full-size expert. Shit, I'm not an expert at anything. Yeah, he just wants regular setup, but just move to the left, basically. Not mirrored. It's kind of sick that it supports even that, right? You can do both. You can do a mirrored layout. I've just been stuck behind the people who want to start a fight because they were told to bring 3 specific things. They brought 2, and one of them wasn't even on the list. Yo, okay, fair. Fair. 100% fair. Especially now, right? Like, the whole rollout of Real ID, it took a while. So I was like, I went in when they first announced it because I was trying to buy a gun. This was during like the whole like Black Lives Matter riots that were going on. They were trying to burn down Sacramento. I know you remember that, Kim. Shit was getting wild, and I was living west of Sac in Dunnigan at the time. So I was like, I need to get a gun. I think the country's about to fall apart. And that process was fucking like, god damn, was that shit brutal. Sama! Yo, this is for Toe, bro. Happy Sunday, fam. How you doing? Because the documentation wasn't correct. So they actually had to make changes. So people were like going in thinking they had the right things, and they're like, oh yeah, this doesn't actually work. So that's where, and you wait all fucking day, and then you got to deal with that. So I've seen both sides of it. But if it's still happening, yeah, that's on people, dude. I think it's pretty well documented at this point. Someone sent me a Pangea. I'll build it with 4 numpads. Yo, low-key, like somebody could just fucking do it on both sides and just swag out. Make their own case for this. What even would that layout be considered, dude? The process for getting a gun was a pain. I mean, it is in general in California. I meant the process for getting the Real ID. Getting a gun is... I mean, I want it to be painful. I'm not going to lie. I'm for gun control. As much as I can be. All right, you know what the gotcha is, right? We're not going to get into deep politics here, right? The two sides of the argument, there's people that are for and against it, right? And no one wants any nuance in the conversation. A lot of it gets lost. The problem with restricting it, the fear people have of being overly restrictive, is you're not doing shit to crack down on criminals, right? I'm not seeing more and more busts. In fact, like Operation Fast and the Furious, we just walked an ass load of fucking guns to the cartels in Mexico and forgot. We're like, whoops, our Radio Shack batteries aren't working. Sorry, we just gave you guys a bunch of military arsenal. You know what I mean? So, like, I get that. People are worried because they're like, yeah, you take my guns, great. Now I'm fucked because the bad guy still has a gun. It needs to be like a holistic approach, whatever it is, across the board. And I think the problem is no one is proposing that. It's all like, I mean, for, we know what's going on, right? They're just trying to distract us anyway. They don't want to get rid of guns. Fuck me. They want us to keep shooting each other. Well, that one's fucking somewhere, so let's get it going. For the process for getting a gun in California is pretty straightforward. You gotta take a class, get a permit. It's really simple to get. Once you have the permit, you buy the gun from a licensed dealer, right? Or you can do a private party transfer, whatever you want. You gotta wait 10 days, and then they do a background check on you. If everything comes back okay, you're good. You go back and pick up your gun later. It's not anywhere near as easy as most other places, but it's also not the worst. They don't want to drop the... Yeah, bro. They're never gonna drop them. There's too many people in there on both sides, right? That's the whole issue. It would fucking people would fucking riot. Wait, you're telling me that the most powerful people in this country and in the world are corrupt? No, that's not possible. There's no way. You're telling me they're depraved? Nah. Nothing we've seen has indicated that that could be true. Is it that difficult in fucking Jersey? Getting a gun in Texas is easy. Of course it is. Stop bragging. You guys don't even have fucking. You can just walk around with guns. You don't even need licenses anymore, right? My thing is, I feel like it. I don't have any problem with like background checks and shit. I said, is it difficult where you're at in Jersey? You're in Jersey, right? I just sent you some shit. I should fucking remember that. My brain is cooked right now, though. Sorry. Like, look, if you got to go through all this shit to get a license to get a car, I think it should be just as, if not more rigorous to get a gun. Just because, like, bro, the whole point of a gun is to kill people. There's no other use for it, really. I mean, you can have fun with it. You can use it for other reasons, for sure, like target practice or whatever you want, hunting. But, like, that's not what guns are designed. That's not what an AR is designed for, bro. Let's be real. And I fucking love guns. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love guns. I grew up shooting. Military equipment to help overthrow democratically elected foreign governments. Yeah. Eat it around. Receipts. Yeah, facts, guys. At least, you know what the dope thing is? At least more people are aware. Because I remember being like 13, 14, like online championing all this shit. Like, guys, they're corrupt. They don't want us to win. And everyone's like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a kid. Everything's great. There's no corruption here. But now, more and more people are privy to what's actually happening. I have no idea you don't have guns. Speaking of, I need to serve in the military. What? Like a prerequisite for... Is that a thing in Korea? Ah, okay. I honestly think we need that here, dude. It would teach these entitled motherfuckers to have some goddamn respect for the country that they're a part of. Some camaraderie. Some idea of national identity. Some fucking discipline. You know what I mean? Is that a bad thing? Compulsory service, is that what it's called? Compulsory military service? I would rather that happen and then at least be prepared if there was a draft or some crazy shit that goes down versus like, surprise motherfucker, you going to war, good luck. I looked into owning a shotgun when I was going skeet shooting. I think you needed a mental evaluation approval for the license. Yeah, dude, that should be the fucking norm. We need less psychos with fucking guns. We need more good guys with guns. Until they fix the bad guy problem, I think we need more good guys with guns. I've said this too, like, so my friends know I'm a huge gun enthusiast, right? At one point I probably owned like 20 different guns here in California. I had like 5 ARs. I built 3 of them. A bunch of different shit, right? I fucking love guns. I've always loved guns. That was my first like hobby, really. I would gladly give up all of my shit tomorrow. All of it. I'd like, take every fucking thing if you can guarantee the bad guys don't have them across the board. Or that you're doing your absolute best to make sure they can never get away with those types of violent crimes again. But if you're not going to do that, then kick fucking rocks. Leave me my guns, please. And I'll go through every hoop. I'll do a fucking month-long interview if you need me to, dude. I just think it's more realistic, right? We can be idealistic all we want, but like, this is the fucking real world we're living in, guys. Have I told you about my presidential platform? I feel like you're gonna give us the rundown right now, dude. My platform would do fucking Darth Vader shit, Palpatine shit. We are reinstating the death penalty to fucking tomorrow, guys. 3 strikes and you're out. Violent offenders, you get 1 and you're fucking done. If you're a corrupt politician, we fucking hang you. That's what you get. I'm probably gonna try to get a handgun or a rifle. Get both. Very mad answer. I wouldn't give him my shit. Rifle is holy shit, the world has ended. That's what it's for, right? Home defense, yeah, shotgun is amazing. A handgun's okay. Realistically, what you have to keep in mind, getting a tool is just getting a tool. You got to train, right? And if you're training to shoot a handgun, you'll figure out real quick. It's very difficult to be accurate when you're under pressure. Like, extremely difficult to be accurate when you're under pressure. Unless you're drilling constantly and you're drilling under pressure, right? You freeze. You're a human being. Like, if you see something violent happen in front of you, shocking in front of you, your first inclination is like, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. And then you have to make a choice to do something, right? Some people have natural instincts and you'll hit that fight reflex or whatever. Most people will hit flight. They'll just fucking book it. And then some people freeze. It's the worst thing, right? And all of that's happening in real time. Most statistics show that you have about a second to engage in an aggressor in a situation where you have to draw a gun, right? You have about a second to make a decision. And that's a life-changing second. So if you're not drilling, getting the gun is just for your own peace of mind, you know? And then fucking you better pray that you're lucky. At that point, a shotgun's better, yeah. Do you have a lot of break-ins in my area, or in your Matt's area? Nah, some countries have mandatory military service. I think the U.S. should have 2 years. I think they should do both, dude. I think you should force people to fucking work like as waiters for 2 years, and then also they should have compulsory military service. Rifle is better than shotgun due to bullet selection. Matt, in California or in most blue states, if that bullet goes through a wall and hits anything, you're liable. So the problem with rifles is their penetration is insane. I could shoot my AR at a bad guy in my hallway and probably go through a house and a half given what the shit's made out of here. You know what I mean? So it's just not worth it. That's why a 9mm is like probably the best gun you can use for home defense. If you can get away with the 22, even better, less penetration. But yeah, rifles are for fucking, the world is ending. We need to shoot back. Yeah, bro, I'm not sweeping my house in the arm. Yeah, this ain't the fucking military, bro. Like, come on. You need to stop watching so much John Wick. Even that shit's getting realistic. You see what that shit does to people in that movie? You have a GAU-8A Avenger mounted onto a Fisher-Price car for home defense. What the fuck? Shotguns. Nah, shotguns will over-penetrate more. It depends on what you use, right? Depends on what you're using. If your bullet goes through a wall and kills a non-white, you get a paid vacation. I'm not touching that one. Nope. Yes, paper mache houses. Fucking paper mache houses, dude. Yeah, buckshot, bro. What are you talking about? You shoot them with buckshot. Blah! Go listen to Dave Chappelle shit. What is it? Buckshot, birdshot, buckshot, buckshot, buckshot. What is this loadout? Yeah, buckshot won't go. I mean, it can. It's not that it won't. It can, depending on how thin your walls are. It's just far less likely. And also, it depends on what your house is made of, right? Like, if you got brick, you're probably fine. But out in California, we have literal paper mache fucking walls. Anyways, I don't know what we're talking about. What the fuck we're talking about. I meant birdshot, by the way. Not buckshot. Birdshot that's the first one in his loadout, right? Birdshot to scatter and just pelt the skin. And then it's buckshot, and then it's birdshot, and then it's buckshot, buckshot, buckshot. Y'all severely misinformed. I mean, listen, the tactical people I've worked with for training out here have told me similar things. Rifles, especially like, maybe a 300 blackout, you have less penetration. Sure. But a 5.56 or a 7.7, what the fuck are you talking about? Look at how far that bullet travels. Solder time, fan time, and nail fumes time. Yes. Oh, actually, stab testing time. I'm lost in the sauce. See, again, I love guns, dude. I talk guns all day. Yeah, 300 Blackout is that's the one I'll give you. A subsonic round. It's probably the best option for a rifle for home defense. I'd still probably just do a pistol or a shotgun. I got an M4, bro. Good luck. If you get past my doggy, you're meeting the M4. And good luck to you, sir. That did not work at all. What the fuck? Why is this frozen? What the fuck? Okay. We got a stuck stab. Didn't take very long. Okay, hang on. Was it backwards? No shit. There it is. Okay. Uno más. Dude, like honestly, the V4s are too fucking loose, guys. I think they're too loose. You see how easy this shit's popping out? So this one just had the same issue I was describing last time. You see this? The part that holds the stab in will bend super easy. I put no pressure on it and it bent upwards, which loosens it up. That's the biggest issue I've seen with these. We'll just inject on this one because I don't want to fuck it up any worse. But I actually much preferred the V3s because of that issue. These sound fine though. Well, I heard there's ticking problems too, so maybe that's related. I don't know. Oh, suds will over penetrate more. You might be right. It's been a minute since I've used this sub. God damn it. All right. Minigun is the best home defense. I agree, Alex. What else do you need, dude? A minigun with nerfed. Bear mace. Hit him with some bear mace, dude. It's probably a terrible idea for home. You get yourself. Okay. Make sure. These are all Gucci? Okay. Dude, Toe was so worried about these switches. I feel like they're awesome. He did a great job on these. Nixies again. These aren't my Nixies. Toe wanted Nixies. I'm a bad influence. That is a fact too. Matt, I don't know, like, I mean, Matt, it's not exactly not rough out there. Okay. Interest on the bottom, right? Yeah, it is. Sick. All right, we good. I'll tune these up with some 205. I don't want to overdo it though, because nights don't need a lot of lubricant. Let's set this aside for right now. Which, the interest tab looks weird? Which one? Is it loose? Looks fine to me. This just wasn't on straight. Were you talking about the right enter or this enter? Hey, leave me alone, dude. It's keeping me sober right now. I fucking hate vapes. I hate them so much, but I'd rather do that than fucking go drink. So, the TKL insert? I don't know if it's the, man, let's see. Oh, you're right. It's the same thing. Look at this happen again. Look at this. These fucking snaps suck, guys. I don't know if you can see it. Look, see that? For no reason, that just popped up. No pressure. I'm guessing it's the PC housing. It just warps. Yeah, so the wire popped out. And it's the same thing that happened with the other one. Yo, Clicker, what up? Happy Sunday. You're missing some lively conversation about firearms randomly. These are night V4s. I say if you can find V3s, go with V3s because they just seem to be better in every way. I know they didn't really have a choice. I guess something lost rights, something had to redo. Patent? I don't even know. Yeah, we're having a lively debate about self-defense rounds or options. Night stems and cherry housings. Yo, is that the meta? What am I doing? Actually, give me 1 sec. Someone just rang the doorbell. Let me just make sure. BRB. It's pizza. Pizza for the kiddos. Okay, let us get this bad boy going. Chris, you gotta send me some, dude. Some hand lubed and modded ones so I can try them out. We need to verify this method. So 2 sets of stabs for a single board? Bro, when we're spending like $1,000 on a fucking keyboard, I think we could do 2 sets. Man, we're ridiculous in this hobby, aren't we? You gotta save money somewhere. Facts. Oh wait, Winkulus. I don't know why I assumed this was not. You wanted a stepped cap, sorry. I feel like for better or for worse, this hobby has a disproportionate amount of sunk cost fallacy. Like I say, man, we're all addicts. How is the silicone gasket set up on this board? Like dumbbells in the top mount spots? I don't know. We're going to get there. We'll see. It looks like it's a combination of things. There's like silicone gaskets that go up and, I don't know if you can see that, above and below. And I think there's one either that goes into the screw hole with a separate hardness. That's what it kind of looks like. We'll get there though. Feel free to pull up the doc. I did no research before I did this, by the way. I usually try to prep a little bit for my streams, but it's been a busy weekend. I did get the stabs done ahead of time, at the very least. I think Bowl has a build guide for this too, by the way. He usually publishes build guides once the release is done. So I can pull that up. We can confirm. This is going to make me want one of these. I already know it. Is anybody getting the Neo 80? I have it sitting in my cart. I don't know if I should pull the trigger. Look, I might wait for these extras to drop first, but let's see how it sounds. I'm not the biggest fan of silicone gaskets, but maybe I'll be surprised. Isn't it QWERTY keys? Oh, the menu. Yeah, they're in-house now, by the way, I think. So I think that they do their own menu. I was hearing that somewhere. I think I heard that from Lightning. Ah! The price point is really nice. I feel like it looks, from a design perspective, it looks awesome. It just, from a sound perspective, I don't know. It's going to be crazy having word. It's going to be very muted. It sounds very deep. Well, at least the brass bottom one. I didn't listen to the copper in the sound test. The brass bottom one actually sounds very deep. It even sounded deep on Alex's stream. And with his setup, I feel like it kind of mutes a lot of the typing tests. But it still sounded deeper on his. Lightning did note typical, you know, top mount resonance when he had it in top mount. Didn't sound the best to my ear. But I don't know, maybe a carbon fiber plate is the meta for that board too. Board has to sound good. What makes you say that? Like they don't have a choice, or because of the way it's built? I'm talking in general. Oh, I see what you mean. Did anybody try cap? I have not tried cap. I know Bowl runs cap stuff pretty often, but I haven't tried any cap. I was tempted to get the Final Fantasy themed one. What was it called? Like Buff Bride? I don't remember why I didn't do it. What's PBT? I think they do ABS, but I think what happened was Cap Midas was supposed to be ABS, and then they switched it to PBT, like mid-run or something, and that pissed off a lot of people. That's the lore that I was told. I don't have any sources to verify that information. I apologize if that's misinformation. But I think Buff Bride was ABS. But not all ABS is created equal, as I've come to learn. I was not digging the DCS set on the Corsa on Friday. I don't know if it's specific to Reaper, but it sounded like shit to me. It just, all it did was mute the shit out of the keycaps. I figure I should get at least one more set to try. Like a newer set maybe. See if it's gotten any better. Because who knows, maybe it's batch variants or some shit. For me, it sounded way too high and sharp. Yeah, it was weird. Like, that's what I thought was going to happen. In fact, that's what people said was going to happen. And then we used it and it was like, the fuck? It did the exact opposite. Oops. Just going to put that in there for stability. I need Cap Ghost something fierce. I don't think I've seen Cap Ghost. It looks sick. The ads are straight up forever. Missing the whole combo here. Welcome to Twitch, my friend. I really need to get my YouTube and other shit set up. I don't know why I'm still only streaming on Twitch. Jamin, do you have Amazon Prime? You can sub. You get a free sub with Prime, and that'll solve the ad problem for you. Or get Nitro. I think Nitro also just sells it across the board. Okay, I'm like, wait, what? I'm going with this plate. Oh, there you go, Kim. Thank you for that gifted sub to Mr. Jamin. There you go. You're ad free, bro. Appreciate the support. Are we doing the top row in this? I think we do, right? Oh yeah, we don't really have a choice. I don't. What the hell goes up there? On the 108. I don't know if there's a blocker for this. I didn't see anything in the packaging, so I'm guessing it's just how it is. Kim is Kim. I don't think Kim's very active in our server, but he's on a lot of the streams. Kim's the homie. Stop with your damn random guy at the barbecue shit, Samo. I know what you're getting at. I know what you're gonna say next. You know, it would have helped if I had grabbed like any of my soldering equipment. All right, let me do that real fast. I got everything else. All right. Let's pull these out. And grab this guy. All right, I think we got what we need. You need fucking barbecues. Check this real quick. Once we get to this, we'll do the build guide real quick, just to make sure we're still good. Jamin, I need to hit you up, man, for a Rihanna. Let me know when you're ready to send a board. I need to leverage those connections, those Korean connections. Kim, you're Korean too, right? Is that what Rock? Oh yeah, Rock. No shit. Republic of Korea. All right, let's get to it. My Rihanna won't be soon. I intend to pick me up, but this won't be soon. All good, man. Do I just bite the bullet and go with caustic, guys? William Cream, but now I'm a hot local Asian in your area. Yo, Kim, I want to say it one more time, bro. I really do appreciate that message that you sent me. It meant a lot. Heard it at the exact time I needed it to. So thank you again. God damn it. You got a bent pin? Not just a bent pin, it's not even in there. There we go. Okay. Anytime, bro. Positive recovery always seems to work like that, doesn't it? It does, dude. It does. You know, I would tell my family all the time when I first got into recovery, like, you just got to go to an AA meeting once. It's such a mind fuck to go into one of those places and have like I'll share this story. When I first got out of rehab, I went to rehab in the Bay Area, and so when I first got out of rehab, I was like very, very scared about relapsing because I had seen a lot of people that were like serial relapsers that had been there and they were just struggling, right? So the first AA meetings I went to were in the Bay Area, and their scene is wild. So I went to this men's meeting at a church in Los Gatos. That's like an outdoor church, and it was like 60, 70, maybe 100 men, right, all gathered there for this. It was a men's meeting, and every single person that I saw that wasn't like a newcomer would just walk up to you and be like, "Hey man, I love you. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for being here." Just hearing those words, right? Like another grown ass man saying "I love you" without any context, I was like, "What the fuck is going? What kind of cult is this shit?" But it was transformative, dude. I think it just taught me to think completely different, and that's what the program really does. Just helps you reprogram yourself to live a better life for yourself that's sustainable, right? One that's built on giving to others, trying to give to others more than you give to yourself. And one of the sayings you always hear is grateful people don't relapse, right? And it's true. The second I stopped being grateful for what I had is when it all came crumbling down. But we're back on the wagon, we're locked back in, and it is recovery at all costs. I got monkeys that I can't let down, man. But yeah, next time I'm in SAC, I'm gonna hit you up. Let's catch a meeting or something. It's been way too long since I've been to one. How often am I out there? Not nearly that often, bro, to be completely honest. It's been a while since I've been to SAC. I have family in Davis, in the Davis area, so whenever we go, that's usually the only time. Just if I'm up there for that, to visit them. But let me know when the next meet is at the very least. Maybe I can swing it around that or something. King's game offer still stands too? Yeah, for real. I need to hit you up for that for sure. I can introduce you to my boy. He's got season tickets out there. He's always at fucking King's games. Too bad they still suck. My bad. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I would talk shit to him if he was here. I'm a Bulls fan, so feel free to shit on me. There's not really anything you can't say to me that we haven't been saying to ourselves fucking decades at this point. Hey, the stadium's still dope though. I was a Warriors fan before Curry was at Davidson. I paid my dues in suffering. Facts. When I was in Oakland, like, growing up, dude, it was so fucking cheap to go watch. Back when Thunder was their mascot. Baron Davis was pretty sick. That whole era was pretty sick. But, like, man, they were fucking trash. No one was trying to go to those games. And the Coliseum, Roracle, was not Roracle back then. It was fucking pin drop quiet. If they could even get like a quarter of the stands full. Okay. We'll get through this whole one, then we'll single pin the other one. Wobbly, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the squad, man. Appreciate the support. Happy Sunday to you. Currently checking to make sure my pins Or my switches are all seated properly. How's your Sunday going? No, they're not. There's different PCBs you can get. I think there's a hot swap PCB available. I don't know if there's going to be any of the extras. Maybe there are. Do you have a Pangea wobbly by chance? Yeah, man, it's the split plate in PCB design is genius, honestly. And it's the amount of different options you have, right? So you can do southpaw or standard, and then you can do mirrored numpad or standard numpad on top of that. It's really sick. Like literally universal support. Maybe we ask Gondo to replicate this for Corsa XL, huh? It's a ribbon cable. He does. He's a busy man, but he also uses a high quality manu, and they take time. I think that's the biggest problem that he has. We're in a comp for some extra ecliptica PCBs from him, and it is taking a while. No, fair. Switch fitment was really good too, by the way. It's like perfect. Not too tight, but also not loose. So none of these actually moved around. All right, let's finish this one up real quick. Oh, I think we got our quote, guys. Check that in a sec. Maybe. Or it could be your partial refund, Matt. You heard quote? I think you know what the quote's for. You're in there. I guess the question is, do I proto it? Did you guys already get your quote, by the way, for the turquoise Corsa? Yeah, I was talking about the Enryu, Matt. I said, do I proto it or do we just rock it? That board has been run by somebody else, by the way, before all my mods. I mean, my changes to it. But the fundamentals are the same. Now let's see what they came back with. Is there any change to the Enryu? I remember you wanted to move away from the unicorn backplate design. It'll still be the backplate. The only thing that might change is the engraving. But we'll see. Still waiting back. I kind of like it as is, just because it's a meme. And most people seem to like it. At least everybody that was interested in it. But we'll see. I don't think that would affect the quote at all, because it would be the same idea. The actual construction of it's the same. 3D print the parts for fitment and then run it. It's actually a good idea. I don't have a 3D printer. They actually have an engineering team that reviews your files. So they catch issues like that. There's not enough tolerances, etc. It's the one benefit of going with a good manufacturer that's not just going to blindly run your files. They being BBS. Does anybody have an answer to why solder flows so nicely on some PCBs, and then on some it's just like a fucking pain in the ass? Why is that? Let's put this real quick. How do we do? We did good. Did I get every row is the question. Looks like it, yep. Cool, I'll clean this off in a sec. I think flux or maybe a coating has something to do with it. Yeah, I think it, yeah, you're right, maybe coating. Some solder masks might be better than others. Interesting. Pieces that have been desoldered always flow way better. Oh, that lets credence to the coating theory, right? Maybe that coating comes off. All right, we're almost there. Okay, in random news, has anybody heard of the show Task on HBO? TASK, like a task force, with Mark Ruffalo. Take that as a fucking no. Highly recommended. If you guys haven't seen it, the show is ridiculously good. I forgot to read photos. Thankfully they're straight. We almost there. this real quick too. Oh, missed one. My bad. There we go. Just raw dog on that one. All right, bet. Get these cleaned up real quick. Put all this shit away. Hey Matt, if you're still here, I need you to send me your. Actually, I got it. I'll take care of it. All right, guys. Give us a quick clean. Okay, one down. Gotta take care of something real quick. Alrighty. Let's get to assembling. Let's get the feet on first, yeah? Are these the feet? Oh, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so there's a whole frame system that we got to take out and then reverse. Pretty straightforward. So there's silicone grommets and then just the feet, I guess. So I guess that's just feet. Okay. And the grommets just go into the, okay. Looks pretty straightforward. So let's get to one more. Okay, and we need to take this apart real quick. And it looks like this lets us slide this around. Anybody gonna try to grab an extra of this? Are you guys waiting for the sound test to determine that? Or is full size not for everybody here? Okay, this is super cool. So I guess I'll just shift this over. Super cool. Full size takes up too much desk space? Fair enough. Fair enough. Is this right? I'll do this backwards. I think it looks right. Wait. What am I doing? Why did I just confuse myself? This goes back in. And then I screw it in. Hang on. Okay, here we go. So this should go in this way. Okay. I just confused the fucking shit out of myself. Alright, hang on. Remove the frame. Pull it out. Correct. Keep the trim the way I need to. And then reassemble it. So this goes in first. And then that goes in over? I see. Okay. Okay, that makes much more sense. We should talk in STR and Rukius? Uh-oh. Well, this is one of those examples where I guess when STR works, because this looks sick. The anno quality is really good. And the design of this is wild, bro. The adjustable frame is kind of cool. Okay, so we have 3 different grommets. Do we go with? Let's see which ones there are. Pangea full size grommet. Okay, 30A is white, 60A is light gray, and 90A is dark gray. Let me ask Toe real quick if he's on, which of these he wants. Shit, I put that one in backwards. Alright, again. Fuck. Hey, Coakley, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good weekend. Assuming it's still Sunday wherever you're at. There we go. Okay, I think we good. We're just wrapping up, reinstalling the frame because we're switching this to Southpaw. Cool. There we go. Got our Southpaw set up. All right, now we need to put these grommets in. So we're gonna go with middle, which is, the fuck is it? 60A, like gray, which is this one. Okay. And then I guess these just go on the bottom. 2, 3, 4. I don't see any slots in the top. Okay, I'll put that together in a sec. Gaskets go onto the plate. Yep, large side of the gasket goes down. Locations in case placed. Are these feet? These are feet. These have to be feet, right? Where the fuck are the feet? Does this not come with feet? Let me double check. Oh, it's upside down? Oh, I see what you mean. No shit. Rip my soul. I'm still trying to figure out where the fuck these feet are at. Unless they're using the same ones for these. Oh yeah, I guess they are. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, one more time. Let's figure this out. We'll get there. The build guide is not exactly very detailed, so I probably should have watched the build video. It's like a sentence or two and just in like a picture. least it's easy to assemble this part of it. Maybe some the side up shit would help. For anybody going in blind like me. Is there more STR drama? I mean, the one good thing about all that is it seems like Bull's on top of it as best he can be. The spider stuff seems much worse, by the way. Oh shit, it's the wrong color. Okay. So it looks like I gotta put some of these in the case. I don't know if these are optional, but we're gonna go with them. And then they also go on the bottom of the case. So there's 4 and 4. Wait. Before I go too far. No, that can't be right, right? What? Are we missing one? Bro, what the fuck? All right, hang on. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Let's pick up. So we need to get our grommets. I need to attach these bad boys together. And then stick it back in. Okay. So it says to do this first. And the grommets are going to go in with the large side facing down. Keep these on the side. Just making sure I'm doing this right. Okay, let's try it. Wait, when am I supposed to connect the other one? Ribbon cable. Oh, I should do that now. My bad. Let's do that first. Yo, Archetype, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the squad. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you were having a good weekend. As we're finishing up this build. And welcome in. Get this up here real quick. Why doesn't it want to go in? There we go. Always my least favorite part of any build, dealing with rimming cables. And praying I don't fuck it up. Come on. Bro, it is tight. Did I go in? Almost. That feels like it's barely in. Trying to be as gentle as I can, dude. Terrified of ripping this thing. So quick test, just to make sure it's actually working as is, because that feels like it's barely in there. Okay, we got active. Okay, good enough. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. Okay. God, it's terrifying. I'll grab that other one after. Yo, it's going good. It's a little tricky, for sure, but we're almost there. The trickiest part about this whole thing is this fucking ribbon cable, man. I hate ribbon cables. So I'm terrified to rip it. But otherwise, it's been pretty straightforward. Okay. Drop one. Just make sure this is still working. We still got pad. Yep. Okay. I dropped another grommet somewhere. But we are at the finish line for sure. Just make sure one of these didn't fall underneath. Nope. Damn it. All right, hang on. No. All right. Bet. Okay. Got one more grommet I gotta find real quick. It's down here. There it is. All right. Whew. Got me sweating, toe. Got me sweating. This is the last step, and then we can reassemble the top case. There we go. Okay. Wait, what? Time out. Is this all upside down? Is that what happened? That is what happened. God damn it! God damn it! Okay, this is the only tricky thing about this whole thing, Toe. So I'm gonna show you something sick. So to be able to support this whole deal, this plate comes apart and can be reconfigured. So I have it upside down right now, but I'll show you how it works. So you pop these screws out. I've never built with ribbon cables before. I had to, dude, it was rough. I hate ribbon cables because they're so freaking sensitive, and like if they don't seat properly and you try to force it in there, you can bend the pins or you can rip the cable. So I got it in there, but on a hope and a prayer. In all honesty, I mean, I feel like there's, okay, I don't know enough about PCB design, but I feel like there's enough room for a JST to JST connection. I don't know why it needed to be a ribbon cable, but there's probably a technical reason for that. All right. So what we got to do is we got to pull this little deal off. Well, let me get the last screw out. And we're going to flip the case. Okay. So So this whole deal comes off, and this is how you want, if you want to switch it back, you basically pull this up and then you swap it over. You slide this thing over and then you put it on this side. But what I did is I installed the whole deal upside down. So this just came up. I'm gonna flip this bitch around and then put it back in. There you go. And that should align properly. I'll just do like 2 screws just to make sure. It's a very cool design though. Just hats off to Bull for this. This is a lot of creativity. Has anyone else done anything like this that you guys know of? Okay, I'm just gonna do this real fast. Make sure the holes align now. Yep, there it is. Okay, sweet. Get it screwed back in. And then the sound test time. Oh, I gotta put the feet on too. The only thing that's kind of confusing about this is there's these little cutouts. You can see these right here. I'm guessing those are like acoustic cutouts, like a force brake, that are built in. But they're also the exact size of the grommets they give you. Not grommets, the feet they give you. And it gives you a bunch of extra. So I was like, are these meant for force brake? Okay. Just make sure these are tight enough. Sick. Here we go. Just make sure we're good there. Hang on. Oh, you can? That would explain it. This is not seating fully, so I gotta figure out why that is. Something's not seating fully. These are all in the spots they're supposed to be in. I'm guessing I just have to compress it because of the grommets. There it is, okay. Last 2 screws. Beautiful. All right, let's get the feet on, get the caps on. Did you open this up to look at it all? Ribbon cable suck. I'd rather use Easy Mate. Yeah, facts, dude. I think the only problem with Easy Mate is that there's only so many times you can use it, but it's like the same deal with the ribbon cable. They're super sensitive, so I don't really think that it's much of a trade-off. You'll take it 7 days a week over Molex Quick Connects. Fair enough. What is this? Get out of there. Got a piece of lint. All right, beautiful. Rub my nasty fingerprints off of this thing as best I can. Sick. All right, look at that. Pull out them keycaps and get her done. Oh, sorry, guys. Inconveniently placed. You want to do the accents, or do you want to go blacked out? I mean, well, gray and whatever. Accents or no accents, sir? I think it would look good at the accents. The blue in there. It's up to toe. It's his board. Accents work. Okay, for sure. Also, I don't know what goes up here. No idea what keys go up there. You're good, bro. Drive safely, please. Where's F13? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, you already swapped those out too, sick. What the hell is backspace? Oh, right here. GG's. You locked in? Right at the finish line, bro. Thank you for already pulling out the bars. I would have made an executive decision for you, fam. No scoops over here. But I know you already rocked this layout too. Oh yeah, we're gonna do accents, my fault. Let me swap that one real quick. Forgot I put all these out for testing earlier. So I'm just gonna go over here. And I put the wrong backspace in because it's over here. You good, bro? Okay, what did I have? Left shift. Sick. Almost there. Oh, that's the wrong size. Look at that. Is this right on? Yes. Okay. Do our arrow keys, and then we'll do the numpad. Dude, these keycaps look so good on here, bro. Good call. All right, numpad. So we got our enter. Yes. Our 0. Plus. Yes. Yes. Decimal. And then what is it? 0, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's numlock, right? Where's numlock? Oh, this sounds sick already, dude. Oh, it sounds sick already. Okay, what are we putting up top, bro? I don't know what the fuck was up here. Let's take a look. What do they got on like these actual builds pictures? Pull, boom, 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 boom. They do another escape, a tab, and equals, and a back. Whatever you want to put up there, fam. You might just leave it and not. I just desoldered and rebuilt the corn. Yo, what'd you rebuild it with? What are our suggestions for this top row, guys? I think we don't really have a ton of options. We got like what's gonna fit in row 1? We got equals. Do we just try to use what they're using here? We got escape. We got equals. What the fuck else do we got? Do I just put whatever I can fit up here? Because I think the only row 1s are these, basically. I can put delete up there. We got escape equals page, end and page down. Or I could do, do you got delete? You can do delete. I think that's it. I don't need, yeah. Maybe artisans? I don't know what else you would put up here. Look for some artisans? Okay, I'll just put whatever for now. We'll just do equal, delete. Those kind of seem like they're on theme. And an escape. And you got 2 escapes. Okay. Dude, this board looks so good. Holy shit, does this board look so good. Put this away. And then let's give our fully built Pangea. I don't know where Matt went, man. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous board, man. That patina. Right? This shit's fucking popping. In my humblest of opinions, I think this is Bull's nicest looking board for sure. The curves, sorry about my fingerprints. I'll clean it up, Toe, before I give it back to you. The curves, the fillets, like holy shit. STR fired you? Deserved. For sure deserved. Alright guys. Alright guys. Are we ready? Look at this. Look at this thing. Fuck, that is so nice. Look at that angle. Again, major props to Bull for this design and to Gondo for the PCB design. Super clever, super creative. Let's see how it sounds. Let's see how it sounds. That is not a typing test. That is a keyboard. Okay. Ready? Oh, wait. I don't even have a mic over here for y'all. Hang on. Okay, so this is Nixie's that Toe modded himself, and he should be very proud of because they sound sick, and on aluminum plate. In using a, what was it, 65? The fuck? I can't even remember. What are the grommets? 60A grommet. So right in the middle. There's a 30, 60, and 90. So we're going to try in the middle and see how it sounds. Oops. Dude, this shit fucking slaps. Bro, I don't think you're getting it back, fam. I'm sorry. I think I might have to send you back a brick. This thing is too good. I mean, wow, what a board. Okay, let's do a full test, right? Let's see how everything sounds, right? No resonance. This thing's phenomenal, man. This thing sounds awesome. I could probably tune up the stab a little bit, which I will. I think it just needs a little bit more lube on left. But otherwise, dude, fuck yeah, this thing sounds so good. So good. I mean, it's not even close between this and the intro. This thing fucking completely blows the intro out of the water. That goes without saying. And this set on here, dude, is just fucking killer. It's literally perfect. Color matches the patina really, really well. What is this one called again? This specific colorway? This is the one I like the most. Bedrock, right? Yeah, this is gorgeous. The dark gray. Yeah, this is the one. I mean, they're all really nice, but I think if I were to get one, this is the one for sure. If not Earth, I like Earth a lot. C's also really nice. But yeah, he fucking killed it, man. Shout out to Bull, dude, for real. This board is some next level shit. Super comfy too. It's kind of almost like an O-ring sound to me. Is that what's coming through to you guys? It's not quite as deep as like Boxer, evening dude, you climbed the top on my most watched streamers in less than hang on one sec. Ram, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome to the squad. Evening dude, you climbed top onto my most watched streamers list in less than a week. I'm even watching your YouTube videos. Keep up the good work, dude. I appreciate that so much. Appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'm providing some entertainment value. But I really appreciate you being here, yo. And I will, keep it going as best I can. Highly recommend this board, guys. There's going to be some extra dropping soon. If you're not in Bull's server already, please join. Bull does some amazing work. His boards are really creative, really innovative. This is no exception. This might be the coolest board I've dealt with in a while, just in terms of like how it's designed. The fact that the PCB is split and can be reversed so you can run this in Southpaw or Standard, really fucking cool. This whole top frame assembly pops out. and can be repositioned to accommodate that. Also really fucking cool the way it was designed. It's a little tricky when you don't know what you're doing, but you know, now that I've suffered through it, hopefully it helps somebody else. But yeah, stay tuned. Sometime mid October is what it said, or November. I can't remember. Yeah, try to snag one up. Those drops are a little bit of a bloodbath though for the more popular boards. So just try to stay tapped in as best you can. I'll probably grab an extra PC plate, but I like this a lot. I think PC would sound really good in here too. Honestly, I mean, if it sounds this good with aluminum and just using the 68 grommets, I think you got a lot of flexibility. You could probably run whatever you want. It's going to sound good. You're good, fam. The base test for most keyboards or anything that's considered like a high-end keyboard that people are extremely pedantic about their sound around is aluminum plates, right? So if it sounds good on an aluminum plate, pretty much everything else is going to sound pretty good on it. So yeah, let me know what you cook up, Toe. That did take a bit, and I even saved us some time today by like doing the stabs. That's the only downside to a full size, right? It's more keys, it takes longer, and this one in particular being so intricate. But dude, yeah, very, very, very happy with this board. Maybe some CF, CF has been my new thing for sure. I just been liking. I hated CF the first time I tried it, and like the last 2 times I've built with CF, I feel like it's just really shined. I think it pairs really well with Nixies or just deeper switches in general. I like the inks on it. I even like the Oil Kings on it that Alex hated. But yeah, man, shit, this thing is dope. I'm really juiced for it. Now I really want one. And I'm almost kicking myself for dropping out of the Fossil group buy. But I feel like this is a happy medium. The Oil Kings are terrible. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just not that picky. That's my problem. I'm not picky enough. I have the same issue with food and everything else. I just like everything. It takes a lot for me not to like something. So, yeah. Take my opinion with a grain of salt. Dude, this Toe, I think it's meant for this desk. Look at this desk mat. It's like perfect. It's talking to me, dude. It's talking to me. It's meant to be here. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just trolling. I'll get it packed up. Maybe I'll do a sound test and get that posted. And then I'll get it packed up and ready to go and send it back to you. Let me know when you're going to be back so I can send it along with Corsa, though, for sure. Did you see the video I posted of the switch taking? No, I didn't. Did you post it in the server? I'll take a look. Oof. Yeah, to be fair, like I tested. You didn't hear it on stream though, right? I wonder if it was from it sitting. Or was it just bad switches? I don't know. When I was testing it on stream, I didn't hear any switch take. Won't be back home till Wednesday. Oh, so then I can send it out tomorrow. It should be, but yeah, I'll send it out tomorrow, and then that way it'll make it back to you by the time you're home, because I know you're gonna be excited to play with this thing. The only thing I think I need to do is just lightly tune this one stab. But it honestly sounds really good. I might just add a tiny bit of lube there, but otherwise it sounds fucking perfect. You open the switch. Oh wait, they weren't touched. They were stock? Oh, so he lied to me. He lied to me, dude. Well, it is what it is. Still a great board. He told me they were lubed and modded. Lubed and spring swapped is what he told me. I think the springs were different, right? Oh, stock. So they were... Wait, those weren't stock springs, right? Because the Oil Kings are stupid heavy. Yeah, he used some different springs at the very least. Because I remember them not being super heavy, and I did not care for... What? All black? I've never heard of all black springs. Now I'm interested, or curious. Well, both. Anyways. Huh. Inks have black springs. Okay. Oh, you mean the stock springs? Oh, that's right. I do remember that from pulling out the inks. But these were Oil Kings, so maybe they have the same thing. So they're stocks? So you just lied about everything, dude. My bad. GG's. Keeb, dude. I know you like full sizes. I think you need to find one of these extras. Did you catch the sound test? I think this is the one. This thing is freaking good. It's just good. I'm gonna do my best to get one. You know, we'll see. Uh, Especially given how good it sounds. I need to add a couple of full sizes. I've been talking to Toe, for sure. Yeah, I'll be happy to get any colorway at this point. This sounds super good. Let me plug Bull's Discord because I forgot to do that last time. That's my bad. Let me find it. I'll share an invite in here for anybody that's interested. It's gonna let me. Oh, I guess not. I can't actually share it. Just look at bulkkeyboards.com. That's the website. There should be a link to his Discord on there. Yeah, and get tapped in. There's not a lot of quality full-size custom. That's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. I don't know why it's not as popular, at least in the custom mechanical keyboard realm, but it does seem like there's a lot of cool bangers coming out. The Fossils one that I was super interested in, it was just a little too expensive, I think, for me to justify at the time. Oh, thank you, Adept. I appreciate you, dude. And yeah, Toe, you were super nervous about these switches, bro. You killed it. Thank you, Wobbly. Appreciate that. There you go. Discord.gg, bowl keyboards. Straightforward, bowl keyboards. Yeah, Toe, you should be proud of yourself, dude. You ain't a bad keeper. You're a good keeper. The switches are perfect. I don't hear anything negative. I can send you the faucet to build if you want. Hey, say less, fam. You know that I'm more than happy to do that for you. I'm more than happy to do that. I think you're going to be super, super happy with this. All right, guys. That's all I got. I'm going to go try to spend a couple... Well, it's almost bedtime for the kids, but maybe an hour or two with the kiddos, and call it a weekend. It's been a weekend. It's been a good weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend too. I will catch you guys online most likely tomorrow. I got to do a rebuild. I'll be doing a Heartbreak TKL rebuild, number fucking 4. Flying from McLovin sent me a prototype PCB to test out, so I got to desolder the old one that I modified to fit in there, and I'll run that one. I might modify the plate while I'm at it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on Monday. Probably around the same time, maybe a little later, maybe like 5:30 p.m. Pacific.